Real Madrid is facing a setback in its pursuit of Reece James from Chelsea, with a price tag of around £70 million. The need for reinforcement in the right-back position is pressing. Dani Carvajal, the club's illustrious player, has seen a decline in his performance compared to his prime years. As things stand, Los Blancos lack a reliable backup option for Carvajal. Both Nacho Fernandez and Lucas Vázquez, who are beyond 30 and not natural right-backs, and Álvaro Odriozola, who's rumored to be returning to Real Sociedad, aren't suitable replacements. Consequently, Real Madrid needs a lasting solution. Reece James of Chelsea, who is valued at around £70 million, is one of their top considerations. James is a globally recognized talent with the potential to reach the pinnacle of the game if he can overcome his injury issues. However, according to the Mirror, James doesn't appear to be leaving Chelsea in the foreseeable future. James's father Nigel stated on the Beautiful Game podcast, "Reece is an exceptional player, and I'm sure many clubs would want him, but at present I don't see any changes. He is committed to Chelsea, and unless they decide to let him go, that's the end of the story." Paris Saint-Germain, PSG, is determined to employ all possible tactics to persuade Kylian Mbappé to leave the club, amidst rumors of a transfer to Real Madrid. The Spanish club is keenly observing the situation, awaiting any substantial progress. Unfortunately, PSG's management, including President Nasser Al-Khelaifi and the Qatari owners, can't take the same stance due to their growing impatience with Mbappe's persistent reluctance. Reports from Le Parisien suggest that PSG has reached its limit with Mbappe. The club is ready to take drastic measures to exert pressure on the player and facilitate his departure. Despite this, there seems to be no chance of sidelining the World Cup champion. He is set to continue being a part of the team's preseason tour in Japan, albeit under constant pressure to leave. PSG's management has admitted offering Mbappe a substantial salary package, which could be redeemed as part of a future transfer or an extension beyond 2024. If he were to leave as a free agent, he wouldn't receive any such benefits. Given these conditions, it seems it's high time for Mbappe to make a decision. After all, Real Madrid appears ready and willing to sign him, putting other operations on hold for him. Defender Álvaro Odriozola, who is not in Real Madrid, manager Carlo Ancelotti's plans for the future, reportedly wishes to stay with the club. Real Madrid has already said farewell to 4 players this summer, including Eden Hazard and Mariano Diaz, who were not favored by the team. Ancelotti has no plans to include Odriozola and Jesus Vallejo in the upcoming season. While Odriozola seems to be on his way out, Vallejo reportedly wishes to stay. Since joining the club in 2015, Vallejo has spent most of his time on loan to other clubs. Despite having played minimally under Ancelotti, Vallejo still wishes to stay at Real Madrid, even though his contract has 2 years remaining. It's a tricky situation for the team, since Vallejo's departure would bring in some money and alleviate the wage bill, even if not substantially. Aurélien Tchouaméni, the Real Madrid midfielder, has been the talk of the town this summer due to his reduced playing time in the last season's second half. Several Premier League clubs have shown interest in the 23-year-old defensive midfielder. However, fresh reports suggest that Bayern Munich also holds admiration for the French international, valued at €85 million. However, a transfer is deemed unrealistic due to the high costs involved. Tchouaméni joined Real Madrid last summer and quickly established himself as a mainstay in Carlo Ancelotti's midfield. However, post the FIFA World Cup 2022 in Qatar, both his form and fitness waned. Despite this, Real Madrid has no intention of selling Tchouaméni this summer. Real Madrid's persistent effort to sign Kylian Mbappé seems to be making progress as Paris Saint-Germain, PSG, identifies a potential replacement. Real Madrid is ready to wait for an agreement to be made between Mbappé and PSG, in hopes of securing a deal. PSG has identified Victor Osimhen, the top scorer from Napoli last season, as a potential replacement for Mbappé. Napoli is expected to ask for over €100 million for Osimhen. The ability of PSG to pay the high fee could be greatly influenced by whether they choose to sell Mbappé first or bring in Osimhen. Despite this, PSG's plans to negotiate a deal for Osimhen suggest they intend to hold firm on their ultimatum to Mbappé.